Hello everyone. So in this video we will cover about Django views. So what are Django views? So basically Django views are Python functions. As you can see here, Django views are functions, simply a function, and they have request as argument, and then they process the request and return some HTML or HTTP response, whatever you want to return. Like this HTTP response, and it is returning that page not found or something else. So uh, then this view renders something on your web page. So first of all we want to create a new app. So basically there are some apps in there in our Django project. There are various kind of app, and they are from third party, like Django channel, Django social auth, or whatever. But in a, what we declare in Django, these are also app. Like I want to create at this time an app that through all the blog related purpose, it stores the blog, it creates the blog, it updates the blog and everything. Then I will create a new app in later on this project that will be related to user login, authentication and everything. So I will make a new app named account. Then I will create a new app profile that will be about profile, image, description of the blogger and everything. Then we'll move forward to the API building. So these are app by app that we are doing. So for the time being we have to create a new app. So to create new app, we run this python manage.py start app and the name of the app. So we are making a new app named list. As you will run this command, you will see that this folder will be created. Whenever you create a new folder, new app, the name of the folder will be the name of the app, and init.py, admin.py, app.py and every files created automatically by the Django. There we have to create a new folder by ourselves named templates, and in the templates make a new folder, again the same name as the name of the app is list, and then create a new file there, home.html. We want to show this home.html in our view. So I have this views.py file, and I have defined a new function there, home, and I'm returning a render thing. Render is a HTTP response which content each field on the home page. All right, and this is the request that we sent, and then the name of the template, because our template is in list and then home.html, so list home.html, and this is empty context that we are passing right now. So we have to call this view somehow, and the views are called by the URL. Whatever the URL was sent to the browser, it got mapped to URL router, and then URL router linked that URL with the particular view. So here in the main blog folder we are having a urls.py. In this file I imported from list.views import home, and from this home view that we have declared in this file home, we have imported from list.views import this home, as you can see here, and I'm calling a path that is home and home. So what it do is, for every mapped URL to home, it calls the home view. Okay, so as you can see here, as I link to home, it gives me as a home the response. So first I have to start the server, sorry. So python manage.py run server. Now it is running, and as I will do here home. All right, it is working now. So if I change it to something else, let's say home page, now it will say for the home that not found. So I have to change it to home page, because there I have mapped to home page. Okay, so because what it do is, it first takes the URL from here, then it checks either it matches with any of the declared path. Yeah, it is matching with this, so it goes to home, and in the home it is taking from list.views. So in the views it renders the list home.html, and in the home.html we are having home page. So this is the complete cycle. Now if I declare a new path, let's say always use comma separated things. So let's say a contact page. And so for this I have to make a new view, the contact view, and import that also from the same file, the list.view, because I'm importing this. So firstly I have to make it, so I'm declaring a new view here that is contact, and again I have to pass a request, and in this request return render, and in the render the first argument is always request, the second argument is the name of the template. That name template is under the list folder that you created. We have the home.html. I am using the very same template here and an empty dictionary. So as I will do here, because I have URL, in the URL we have contact, so as I will go to contact. Alright, the very same page is coming, but I want here to be instead of home page every time, I want to have contact page if it is going to contact, and if it is home page then I want to show home page. So for that we have to use this third argument here. So let's say if this is home page, so we will pass here that context equals to, it is a Python dictionary having key value pair. So let's say page, and the value of page is whatever you want to write there, that let's say home page. So home page, and in the very same manner in this function also we have to declare context, and we pass it as a third party. So again page as the key, and the value here will be contact page. And here in this third argument, instead of now the curly braces I was passing as a list, now we will pass context here that we have declared earlier above. So context, and that's it. Now we have a new variable page. So to render any variable in Django, we use double curly braces and the name of the variable that is passed in the context. Okay, so instead of home page we have to write here this and page. Now as I go the contact, it is contact page. Alright, now I can remove this thing, and as I go to home, it shows sorry, it is actually home page. As you can see here, it is home page and it is contact. So instead of home we write home page. Here you go. So it is home page, and for contact it is contact page. All right, working nicely. So we are having a very same template working on two views, passing the context variable, and we are retrieving the context variable in this thing. So if I change the name of this variable from page to, let's say any new variable a, then in this case if I retrieve the page in the same, because we are declaring in this home view a as the variable, so it will not render anything for the page. As you can see in the contact page it will be working fine, but in the home it will not work. Yeah, it is not showing anything because we are accessing page. So if I change to a, then it will show the home page. So if I'm using a here, so we can change it here also so that it works fine for both of the pages. You can also pass some other template names, sorry, variables, and you can also access them. Let's say it is home page. Hey, we welcome you here. Let's pass this string, and in this case in the queue make use of same variable so that you have the very same thing in template also. And we are saying hello in case of any query in the contact page. In case of any query, feel free to connect with us. Later on we will make form to use this contact properly so that the user can give their email and the query, and we can contact them later and save in our database. Alright, so in the pp tag we have made a new variable queue, so I'm using that queue, So it is showing that there is something, some problem with it. I missed out the comma. Alright, now in the home page, so it is saying home page, we welcome you, and in the case of contact, alright, hello, in the case of any, like, feel free to connect with us. So this is very simple use of Vue, using home function based Vue. Okay, in the next tutorial we will see how to work with models and store values in the database. Thank you very much.